Hey, good evening. It's Sophie. Going live day 164. For those who don't know, I am building a business online and I'm recording my journey. Excuse my voice, it's terrible. I'm half ill. Nothing bad, but there you go. Today I have a funny story that happened to me today and I wanted to share it with you. I took my father to the hairdressers. He was going to have a haircut. Those who've been following me know that I'm very involved in my dad's care. So today, roughly every 2 months, I take him to have a haircut. We go to a place that's really literally across the road from where my dad lives. It would take me 2 minutes to walk it. But he can't walk that far, no way. So I take his wheelchair and I push him. And when I push him, it takes me a good 5 minutes normally. But at the moment, they have a lot of roadworks where we live. And it's complicated to cross the road because there's roadworks all over the place. And, you know, we can... It's just really makes it difficult. For somebody like me, it's absolutely fine. But the minute you have a wheelchair and you're pushing somebody in a wheelchair, it makes you realize that it's actually really complicated. So I started walking the usual way and then realized that it would be very difficult for me to cross the road. I'd have to go way around. It would be really far. So I decided I'd take another way and I crossed the road somewhere else. So it was easy to cross the road, but that then made me go through a way that was also difficult in a different way. So it was easy to cross the road, but I had to go over a little wooden bridge. Really tiny. As I say, when I do it myself, I don't think for a second about it. But this wooden bridge is quite, it goes up really quite steeply. And what I hadn't realized is that going up a steep wooden bridge, pushing a wheelchair with my father in it. Now, I'm absolutely tiny. My father weighs about almost double my weight. So yeah, probably between my father and the wheelchair, I'm pushing double my weight, right? And at the same time, this was really the only way. I mean, by the time I got to this bridge, I was really close to the place where we were getting his haircut. There wasn't really any way I could go back. So there was just no option. I just had to go on. So I kind of gathered all my strength and I pushed. And at one point, I was like, I could hardly move. But I just stopped and I held the wheelchair and I just then pushed and pushed. And of course, I moved very slowly, but I did move. And then I got to the top of the bridge and then it started going down. Fortunately, on the other side, it wasn't as steep going down because it would have been tough to hold the wheelchair going down. But anyway, it wasn't too steep and we got to the hairdressers. And to go back, I took the other way. I ended up deciding that I would cross the road where it was quite difficult to cross the road. But cars were quite good. They stopped. They saw me going with a wheelchair. It was quite rough. It was a little bit easier going back than going there. But still, the whole trip was quite hard, actually. And it got me quite worried because, of course, I was very concerned. I didn't want my father to get hurt. I didn't want to get hurt myself. So I could feel in myself this super strong willpower, which was not going is not an option, turning back is not an option. I have to move forward and I have to take good care of my dad and of myself. And somehow I did it. And it kind of made me laugh. The whole thing was fairly funny, actually. But it really made me think of precisely of this building a business online, and of how, you know, I certainly have felt very often that I got started, I was going in one direction, and then just like this morning, I thought, okay, there it's going to be difficult. I'll take another way. But then the other way was just equally difficult. I mean, differently difficult, but with different difficulties. But by the time I realized that no matter which way I took, it was going to be difficult, it was too late, right? I was already on the path, and I was just going to make sure that I was going to go on. And exactly like with my father, it was too late to cancel the appointment. I just had to move forward. And this is really what happened to me quite a lot on this journey, that it was just at one point, it's too late. When you start going live on Facebook every day and you've done like, I don't know, 50 days, you can't, well, at least I couldn't just suddenly stop, for instance. And there's lots of other things that I'd put in place, maybe not realizing it was going to be difficult, but there you go. I had it was started and I couldn't go back. I just had to move forward, and then failing suddenly is not an option anymore, because there's only one way. It's to move forward and to get to the final, well, to get there, really, to do it. So yeah, I'm really at the stage now that I don't really care what the difficulties are. There's no question that I'm just moving forward, and I find it really exciting. But I thought what happened with me to me today with my father and the wheelchair, it really made me think of this building a business online, and of how we often don't realize how tough it's going to be, or what the path is going to be like. But once we've started, it's too late to go back. And there's a sense of huge pride when we just go on forward and we get there. So there you go. These are my wise words for tonight. I'm quite pleased this happened, because it got me something it gave me something to talk about. Hey, thank you for the like. Thank you for watching. And if anybody watches this and likes it, please give me a like or a love, and let me know. If you watch the replay, let me know, #replay, and I will be back tomorrow for more, hopefully with a better voice. Okay, bye for now.